Namaskar and welcome back to another episode of Unlocking Stars with Abhishek, a series on Brihat Parashar Hora Shastra. Brihat Parashar Hora Shastra is one of the authentic scripture available on Vedic astrology. In the previous episodes, we have been doing different avasthas of planet. In continuation with that, today we will be uh, discussing verse number 30 to 37, in which we will throw light on different aspects of SayanAadi Avastha. There are 12 different SayanAadi Avasthas, and in order to have a better insight into these avasthas, we have with us our astro expert, Abhishek. Welcome, Abhishek.
Oh,
So
thank,
please enlighten us on different SayanAadi Avasthas.
thank you very much. And it's always feeling of blessings, what I'm expressing in almost every episode. It's a feeling of great blessings soaring from great Guru, Mahaguru, Maharshi Parasar, and Adi Guru, Bhagwan Sri Mahadev, who allow us to conduct, and participate in this Gyan Yajna, going verse by verse through this monumental, mystical, divine scripture, Brihat Parashara Horasas, which is a part of Mahavishnu Puran, great Mahavishnu Puran. Mahaguru Maharishi Parasar revealing fascinating astrological facts. His blessings continuously to Maitre. He is one of the beloved students. And we are also, through this Gyan Yajna, getting an opportunity to understand as much as we can. That is exactly in proportion to the blessings. As you said, we are in the almost in the beginning. This is the beginning only because it's quite a big chapter, Grahavastha Adhyaya. Maharshi Parasar always stressed, always advised Maitre, instructed Maitre, whenever you are seeing a chart and you are just going to do the Phalades, always see the avastha of the planet. So in this manner, we can understand how important avastha of the planet that is dramatically affecting the whole Falades, whole prediction exercise. That's why it's not like it's not a surprise, like this chapter is very big chapter. And in practice, what we are doing, SayanAadi Avastha, in practice, only serious astrologers, only sincere seeker of these subjects entering into so depth, so deep they are coming. Otherwise, they are just coming on the surface of this divine ocean and just picking up 2, 3 avasthas. But Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar advised when he set out the criteria, Falkatanadhikari, who can be the astrologer, then he very beautifully put forwarded Uha Pohopatu. So that's why he is giving different criteria, different scales for avasthas also, and Sanadi Avastha, one of them. As you said, like it's a 12 type of Sanadi Avastha. And in today's episode, we are going to touch upon verse number 30 to 37, where Maharshi Parasar is revealing the tools and techniques how to calculate those Sanadi Avasthas. And then after that, he will come one by one, planet wise, for Sun Sanadi Avastha, for Moon Sanadi Avastha, for Mars Sanadi Avastha, and so on and so forth. So it's a really, you know, great revelation is going to be happen. And it's a quite, interesting, and it's a real Gyan Yagya, going through verse by verse, reciting and doing commentary as much as we can do, and we are discussing also, so that we could spread the awareness of this divinity. So as usual, before entering into Mahaguru Kathan, Mahaguru Parasar Mahavakya, each verse is Mahavakya, each verse is Guru Vakya, each verse of Brihat Parasar Hora Sas is a mantra, and I am saying each verse is a mantra because any serious seeker of this divine Shastra consider each verse like a mantra and remember that mantra. And then only he can be, enter into this mystical, field of astrology. So let's pray Sri Mahadev, who is the Jagat Guru, Adi Guru, Guru of the Guru, Dev of the Dev, and he is the Guru of Mahaguru, Maharshi Parashara also. Let's come. Om Sadhujatam prapadyami sadhujataye vai namo namaha. Bhave bhave nati bhave bhavasya mam bhavotvaye namaha. Namaha sayam namaha pratar namo ratrya namo diva bhavaye cha sarvaye shobhabhyam karam namaha. Yasya niswastitam veda yo vedebhyo akilam jagata nirmame tamaham vande vidyatirtham maheswaram. In this verse, our Rishi is saying, addressing Lord Sri Mahadev, Vidya Tirtha. So he is, Vidya Tirtha. He is the Gyan Tirtha. So the Gyan Parampara is from him only. And taking his blessings before entering into this episode, that could be a great start. So now we are ready. Let's come together and try to understand what Mahaguru is revealing today. The SayanAadi Avastha. We went through different type of Avastha. Jagratadi Avastha, Deeptadi Avastha, Garvitadi Avastha. Now this SayanAadi Avastha is also coming. So the clear instruction from Mahaguru Maharshi Parashara, when you are seeing a chart, you are reading a chart. This word is very popular among astrologers, astrology community, reading a chart. But I do believe, we should go in more. It's not merely reading the chart. You have to study the chart. You have to investigate. You have to do research for the chart. Merely reading is like superficially you are just checking. So if you are seeing one planet and try to understand the avastha, so see through this angle, Jagrata Adi Avastha, apply. Then apply Dipta Adi Avastha on the same planet, in the same chart. Then apply Garvita Adi Avastha. Then apply SayanAadi Avastha. Then all the reflection will come up. Then you superimpose all the reflections in line with the Desh Kal Patra, the modern context. Align, because every native is unique. We should remember the Pauli's exclusion principle from physics, quantum. We love that one, how this is the. So at IVRC, we are very much, integrating those things. And then that will give the real color, how that particular planet behave for this particular native. So it's a systematic study. And, it requires a lot of research, dedication and passion and blessings. Let's with this note, let's immerse in verse 30. Sayanam cho upavesanam cha netrapani prakasanam gamanam cha atha sabhayam vasitim tatha. So he is coming. He is just talking about different SayanAadi Avastha. So he's going, in the next verse also. Let's come. Agamam bhojanam chaiva nrityam lipsam cha kautukam nidram grahanam chestam cha kathayami tavadritah. So, SayanAadi Avastha, if, we did the personification for the planets. in order to understand the attributes. We did personification for everything. All the natural forces we personify in order to understand the attributes. It's easy to understand. That's a teaching technique. So if planet is going for sign that karma. So just like normal human being, if somebody is going and doing the sleep related activity, then he will just not go and sleep. The associated activity is there. So those activities here also, different avastha, different vibrations, different energy patterns are coming for the planet. The first one, the first one, the sayanam, the sayan. Then the second is upavesan. Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar is giving the name. Then netrapani, prakasan, third one. Gaman, Gaman is the fifth one, and Agaman, Agman is the sixth one. Sabhavas, when he is in the Sabha. Sabhavas, seventh, and Agam, here the Agam is the eighth, and Bhojan is the ninth. And Nrit Lipsa, planet is, watching the, dance like king in old ancient era. And then the 11th one is Kautuk. And then everything will happen. Then Nindra is coming, the 12th one. Sayan means not Nindra. Sayan is the activity, the all avasthas is associated. Then Nindra is coming, the 12th one. So these 12 is the SayanAadi Avastha. So if we are applying SayanAadi Avastha to a particular planet in a particular chart, for Rahu Ketu, we are not going to apply, only for 7 planets. Then what is the technique? How to apply, how to understand whether any native chart, in any native chart, sun is in which avastha? If sun is in the Nindra avastha, or sun is in the Sabhavas avastha, or sun is in the Bhojan avastha, what sun is doing? So first we need to identify the avastha. So technique is coming from the verse number 32 to 37. And after that, Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar will come up. If sun is, in our example, is in the Bhojan avastha, then what will happen? So the effect part, he will talk about planet-wise. So let's come. It's a quite bit, some mathematical modeling is here. Mahaguru is prescribing, because mathematics is a very beautiful language, and that will give clear numbers in quantify the the results, so that you can easily understand the avastha. That's why he is coming up. So we will go by the verse, and then I will explain that one with a flow chart, what Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar is saying indeed, in order to easily understand things. So let's come for the recitation. Yasmin nriche bhavet khatena stena tam paripuraye punars ransena sampurye swanakshatram niyojite. So we got a nakshatras, 27 nakshatras we have. So the numbering in the zodiac belt, we are starting from the Aswani, the Mesh Rasi, starting from the Aswani, and then we are going in a zodiac belt and ending at Revati, that 27. So numbering, so 1 is the Aswani and 27 is the Revati. So that number is very important here. He will use that number, And in, we are just coming. यात दंडम तथा लग्न में की कृत्या सदा बुद्ध रवि विस्तु हरेत भागम शेषम कार्ये नियोजये नाक्षत्रिक दशारित्या पुनः पूरन माचरे नामाध्यास्वर संख्याद्यम अर्ध्यावेयं रविस्विस्ततः रवौ पञ्चा तथा देस्या चन्द्रे दत्याद्वयं तथा पूजेद्वयं च संयुक्तं बुधे त्रीति नियोजये गुरौ बाणः प्रदेस्याश्च त्रयं तत्याश्च भारवे सनौ सनौ मथौ देयं राहौ ध्यानश्चतुष्टयम् त्रिभिर्भैक्यं चेत् तेषां सा पुनरिष्टविधा दष्टितचेष्टा विचेष्टा तत्फलं कथाहम्. So basically, up to verse number 36, he's revealing the technique. So let's try to understand Mahaguru Mercy Parasa, what he's saying, what he's revealing. Let's try to understand how to calculate this SayanAadi Avastha. The first step he is saying, he has already revealed that Avastha, the 12 Avastha, starting from the Sayan and then going up to the Nidra. The Sayana Upavesa Netrapani, and then he is going to Nidra. First of all, the very first step, Mahaguru Mahasi Parase is instructing, you have to note down the Nakshatra Sankhya. The Nakshatra Sankhya of that planet, the planet, your target. If you are playing with the sun, if you are calculating the SayanAadi Avastha of sun for a particular chart, so look at the way in which nakshatra sun is posited. So what is the number of nakshatra sankhya in that zodiac? Like sun is in the Kritika nakshatra, then it says number 3. So nakshatra sankhya. So you have to just write down the nakshatra sankhya. It's very easy because you can see the degree of the sun and then you know the nakshatra and nakshatra number you can just pick up. And then Mahaguru numbered planets also, like starting from the sun, moon, and going to Saturn 7, 1, 2, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then he is instructing, multiply that nakshatra sankhya to the graha sankhya. So if you are doing sun, then multiply with the 1 with that nakshatra sankhya. If you are doing like you are calculating the SayanAadi Avastha for the Saturn, then multiply with the 7. It's very easy. The 2 steps, very easy. Whatever product you received after multiplying nakshatra sankhya of that planet into graha sankhya of that planet, you got a product. So that product, now you see that planet in the Navansa, D9. And you have to multiply the Navansa number, like sun is in the second Navansa, then multiply with the 2. If it is in the fifth Navansa, multiply with the 5. Then you will get a product. Now that's a Gunanfal, Mahaguru is saying, product you got. Now we need to focus on moon for that native. So moon of that native will be, in some nakshatra, So we need to add to this number, the product, add to this number of the ruling star, the one occupied by moon. And then Ghati, number of Ghati of the birth, because we are doing the Hora, is a native specific. So every native specific, we know the Ghati, birth Ghati. So that Ghati we need to add up. And then Lagna gained from Aries. So Lagna gained from the Aries, we need to see, like Mahaguru allocated the numbers for the Rasis, Aries for 1, Taurus for 2, and going to Pisces for 12. So we need to add up that one also. Lagna gained from to Aries. So from number 1, where is the Lagna is going? So that we need to add. So everything we need to add up. It's very easy, like nakshatra sankhya, then you multiply with the graha sankhya, then you multiply with the Navansa of that Navan Sankhya of that planet, and then you are just adding the moon thing, the number, and then Ghati, you are adding the birth Ghati, and then the Lagna again from the Aries. So you got a product. You got a product. Now divide that figure, whatever figure you have received at up to this step, you have to divide by 12. Then the remainder, whatever the remainder, if remainder is 3, then it is Netrapani. If remainder is 12, then it is Nidra. So that will give you the SayanAadi Avastha. So any doubt up to here, please?
No, no doubt.
It's a quite simple. And
That's a
yeah, I don't think
we
any
need to gather some information from the chart and then need to apply that with this calculations, and we can come to what is the SayanAadi Avastha of the planet.
hmm. And it's a very useful tool. SayanAadi Avastha is personally I believe very useful, but it's very neglected because the modern astrologers are not using it. It should be used. Even some good softwares also they don't have this inbuilt, but we can
So, what could
calculate.
be the reason why not much emphasis is being given on the planet Avasthas that much? Why it's being neglected so much?
Planet Avastha is not in that sense neglected, but they are using like most of the people are using Dipta Di Avastha, Jagrata Di Avastha, those avasthas. They are not coming up to the SayanAadi Avastha. But the result, the accuracy will be improved if we use more and more techniques. Because how many techniques we should use? Even beginners or intermediate astrologers are coming to me and they are asking. My answer is that much technique you apply. Whatever technique you apply. If you know 10 techniques, you apply 10. You know 100, you apply 100. Because Uhapoh Patu is your qualification. You have to apply all the techniques. Spend time on chart. Try to understand. So this has to be used. So now is it clear? Now Mahaguru Maharshi
Yes.
Parasar is also talking about the sub-state of this avastha. So in SayanAadi Avastha, also like a Nidra, and then in Nidra, what is that? So in Nidra, it may be Bhojan, in Nidra, maybe Gaman. So that sub-state in that avastha, so that is also way out how to calculate this one. In Sanskrit, he is coming up with the word like a bichesta. It's a very beautiful word. It's very hard to translate. There is no English word. So we are translating like a sub-state. So the best translation, we can do. But those words,
So basically, substate will be telling us about the overall effect of that SayanAadi Avastha. Means what kind of the overall effect will be there. Whether it will be the effect will be full, or it is medium, or it is negligible. Uh,
basically sub-state or bichesta, I love to say, that is taking us closer towards more accuracy, taking us closer towards, getting more understanding about the behavior of the planets. So, ultimately, the teeth of prediction, how accurate prediction is, that is most important, aspect. So if you do the refinement, then you will reach up to the more accurate. Because like through planetary combinations, you can reach up to only 60%, maximum is 60% accuracy. Another 40% you have to work hard. There's called path run. You have to put a lot of flavors. So that's why the accuracy is very important. So these practice are biggest substates. The planet is Sayan in a Sayan Avastha. So in Sayan Avastha, so broadly you reach there. And then in Sayan, what is Vichesta, then you will be more close. So that is the purpose. So how to do that one? What is the revelation? What is the revelation by Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar? He is saying, he instructed Maitreya, multiply the figure Sayan to Nidra, that figure, because he allocated Sayan to Nidra 12, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Sayan Avastha got 1, and he's going, and Nidra is 2.
Nidra got 12.
12. So multiply the figure denoted by the Avastha concern by the same figure and increase it by the figure. It means like you have to multiply, like denoted by the Ank value for the first syllable of the native's personal name. That is also a mystery. Actually, in instruction from astrology community, because astrologers are running the show, basically. Everything, every festival, everything is based on astrological, direction, because muhurtas, planetary combinations, they are playing a role in any native's life. If if somebody believe or not believe, it doesn't matter. So the name of the native is also governed by the fourth charan of the nakshatra. So, but it is not in the practice. So the Ank value, so we are just taking the Ank value, you know, whatever name of the native, we are just taking that one. But in our parampara, there is a process of, Namakaran sanskar. This is one of the sanskar out of 12, out of 16 sanskar. Now, it was 42 before, then reducing 36, then reducing, then it is 16, and now 16 is also not in the practice. So it's just, the Namakaran sanskar is also, so that is also depend upon the nakshatras, Namakaran. So that Ank Sankhya is also very good indicative, because that is, that is also getting the flavor of the astrological, astrological substance, basically. But nowadays it is not. So that will bring basically the inaccuracy. But we will follow the we should follow the system what Mahaguru Maharshi Parasara provided. Just Ank value 1 for a, ka, cha, da, what is here on the screen. You can see like here. So this is the Ank value. So 1 for this one, and 2 here, e, kha, ja, like that. So Ank value. So we have
Like
to,
for your name, Ank value will be 1.
yeah, Abhishek. So it's Ank
It
value
will
is 1. Yes, yes.
And for my name, the Ank value will be 2.
Yes, yes, 2. Ja, Jyoti, ja.
Sure.
So yeah. Now I'm just giving you the background. Even this Ank value is coming from the name. A name has to be, you cannot put any name to anyone, any jatak. This is one of the 16 sanskaras in our parampara. But nowadays there is no such practice.
But in
So
any case, as per this method,
we
whatever the
should,
name
we
of
should
the
follow
person, we have to use the Ank value for the first syllable of that only.
first level of that. We have to use that one. And then divide the product. So often, whatever product we have received, we need to divide by 12. So the remainder here, now remainder, should further increase by the constant edit. So some additives of the planets, we have to increase that one, like for Sun 5, Moon 2, Mars 2, Mercury 3, Jupiter 5, Venus 3, Saturn 3, and Rahu Ketu 4. So these are the numbers, these are the Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar. In the state of contemplation, he got these things. So someone is coming and asking why did this is. So this is the foundation. You cannot ask like that. This is the foundation. You do the prediction, and then prediction will come out true. Even in physics, there are a lot of principles. There are no proof, but you have to believe on that one. And when you do the modeling, then that model and that things will be come out true. That is one of the method. We got so many methods of the knowledge. Anuman is also one of the method. In Vedanta,
So basically, whatever remainder we are getting, and whichever planet avasthas we are working out, We just have to add the constant value which is given for that particular planet
Yes,
to
yes,
the remainder.
to the remainder. And then further we are going, the product should be divided by 3. Now we are, whatever product we have received in the last step, so we are going to divide by 3. In this process of calculation, if happens that the remainder is 1, it is aspect. If 2, it is chesta. And if it is 0, it is vichesta. So Ank value, so if the substate is the aspect in a avastha, the result being stated for avastha will be medium. Effect will be full chesta and negligible by vichesta. So they are just substate. They are just vichesta is the more popular basically the word, but like intensity also, how much intense the avastha is working, substate indicating that one. So ultimately it is driving towards the more accuracy. So ultimately, the purpose, the whole drama is happening here to get the more accurate prediction in by understanding the avastha of the planet. So this is the substate analysis. Either it is coming chesta or bichesta, or or whatever. So that is dragging towards the accuracy, and that is the whole purpose. So this is the SayanAadi Avastha. So Mahaguru Maharshi Parasar just dealt with the tools and techniques. So here he is just talking about which are the SayanAadi Avastha. He revealed the name, 12 names. Then how to calculate the SayanAadi Avastha. He gave the mathematical methods. Now we know the nakshatra sankhya, then graha sankhya, and then navan sankhya, and then we did the simple calculation. And then he further going for more accuracy, towards more accuracy, substate. And after that, one by one planet, he will pick up the SayanAadi Avastha. So any questions up to here in the end?
No, I think it's quite clear.
It's a quite clear, yeah. Because in this, up to verse number 30 to 37, he is more mathematical now. He will reveal the effect afterwards. So thank you very much. I think if you don't
Thank
have
you so much. So viewers, if you have any suggestions, any feedback, any comment, you can always write to us in the comment section. And thanks for watching and listening to us. We will be continuing with this chapter, Avasthas of Planet, in the next episode.
thank you. Jai Gurudev.
Thank you, Abhishek.